but like here, like on
Right, the
ocean
edges.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you and me want to start over here?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think somebody needs to come in here and hollow this entire bottom out, and we can do something with it.
Yeah, this could definitely be interesting. And I see the hole that you fell into.
Yeah.
I
Die
also
mobs,
fell
die.
into it.
Wow. This thing is crazy.
It sounds crazy.
That boat over there, Nevis, that's a villager breeder, if you can believe it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All the baby zombies are coming. Yikes. And Fix gives us crap for wearing diamond armor. Psh.
Well, I'm not wearing any, so
Yeah, same.
Oh, actually, you aren't. Yeah.
I'll be on the netherite crew at one point. I want
whenever that becomes a thing.
Yeah, I want to play with the new textures and stuff.
Holy crap! That is an entire iron enchanted skeleton.
I got him. Just heads up, there was someone behind me. So
I'm getting
okay,
them.
he's dead.
Did we lose Juxie already? Is he out? There's like Juxie here for 2 minutes. I should have looked at his player minutes and seen what it's at. It's got to be like 3.
It's a lot more than me.
I really don't think so.
Yeah,
No,
it's
literally. I'm at 35 now, but Jux was at 50 something.
Oh no
Yeah,
kidding! Oh, maybe it was good stuff.
Jux was online last night too.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, I was at 6 when I got on. I was like, oh yikes.
Yeah, I don't ever want it to be not fun. So if the player minute thing ever gets like real and not fun, then we'll just get rid of it because it was only supposed to be in good fun.
Angry baby zombie and angry enderman. I don't like that combo.
I don't either. Hi, skeleton.
I'm gonna murder the enderman.
I am so glad I had a pre-existing large batch of torches made.
Yeah, honestly.
I can imagine, yeah.
I think there's a bunch of torches by in Av's chests as well.
Oh, I bet there is. I have a whole bunch made from doing terraforming and having everything lit up.
Alright, got the stone on my way back.
Thank you.
Death be Yeesh.
Yeah, it's like we got five whips going.
Yeah, did you see the series? Ah!
No!
First that.
Stu. I
So
will
close.
avenge you.
I almost got out too.
You mean the new SMP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
When your bed is in the middle of somewhere in the air.
Yikes. Do you want me to grab your stuff?
Yes, please.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you had set a spawn close by and would be back in a moment. Holy torches.
Nope, I'm back at my personal base.
Oh, speaking of that, did anyone check out Mirror's new video? Just came out yesterday, I think. He's wrapping up his series before he joins us. It's his last episode of that, and he has a texture pack. And it only works with Optifine, but it uses light levels to show mob spawn areas, kind of like that mod. I forget which one it is.
That's what I'm using to light everything up right now.
Mirror's texture pack.
No, the mod.
Oh, the mod. Oh, well,
nice.
this is just a straight texture pack and just puts like a red light level overlay. It was really slick. And he just sent it to me. But yeah, I'm not yet running Optifine. How's Optifine running? Is it better than it yet?
It's going pretty smooth, I think.
I wasn't exactly overwhelmed last time I tried it, so I ducked out and haven't been. Did you guys see the news of the creator? I forget the dude's name of the replay mod, basically saying, "Thank you so much, everyone offering to pay me for it, but if it's not a labor of love, I don't really want to do it."
Oh no, I didn't see that.
A
No.
bunch of like hermits and people started saying, "Hey, I'll throw in 500, I'll throw in 1,000,
Oh wow.
to get replay mod," and he's like, thank you, but no thank you. But it is a public, it is a public, open source. Thank you. So hopefully at some point, Nemesis, look out. you gotta.
Yeah, I saw that over there.
I got the rest of your stuff on me. There's the Elytra. Let me just murder these guys that are coming.
Oh, gee. You jerk skeleton.
Let me distract him real quick. Oh, pay attention.
Very angry and
Hey, Stu, whenever you're done over there, I'm gonna have another area for you to light up.
Well, I'm lighting up the
Watch
entire
behind
thing.
you.
Behind you. There's a drowned behind you.
I think 3 of us just were spinning around wildly.
Yeah, I was like, where? I'm gonna go sleep.
yeah, there's a lot of drowned. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Oh gosh, dang it. Oh boy. Go away, you
Thank you.
brick up.
Oh, there's your sword. What else do you need? I think this was yours.
I'm missing
this
a
was
pin
yours.
and a couple shulker boxes.
Oh good.
That one's yours. That one's yours. That one's yours. Was there anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
The stone is at the boat for whoever needs some more.
Thank you. Yeah, we might need more stone, actually. At some point, we may need to start digging again.
I have
Yeah.
been digging
Actually,
quite a
I
lot.
might have a chest full over at my player base if anyone needs it.
Well, I mean, the last couple projects I've done, I've been looking for stone, and luckily I hide it just because I don't put my stuff away, so I'm still good. But I would imagine for people who are looking for stone, it'd be probably pretty hard to find. So I guess the cat's kind of out of the bag of one of the things I've been thinking a little bit. So I guess we could just talk about it here for some future planning here, looking ahead, quite a ways ahead, because I think we're all fairly committed on the Nether Kingdom being the next season to play with all the new stuff, right? But after that, coming back to the overworld, I'm kind of starting to think maybe it's time for a like a fresh start, like same world, but like clear our player data and just go completely like as if it's a new world, like go to the Eastern Kingdoms or something like that. And
So
Yeah.
what do you guys have any thoughts about that?
remind me later, Fix. I started when we talked about this last. I did start doing some writing out and some ideas and house plans, so we can talk about that later.
I just we haven't done one in a really long time. Like it's been since season 2 since we've done any sort of like no gear, basically just clear player data and just go from the beginning again, same world again, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just inspired because I've been watching the Hermits start fresh again and figure out how fun that is from time to time.
It would be cool, but to be honest, I think we're at the moment doing like a December season and a summer season. More average,
Yeah.
right? I think it will be best for a summer season due to time for most people.
Dude,
So-
cool.
That's fair.
So the next season after this one, we're gonna have it in the spring, and then it will lead straight into the summer. So what he's talking about will be in the summer season time.
Yeah, I'm talking after the Nether, so probably not until like, man, I mean, how long are we gonna be in the Nether? Like, say
3
the
months?
update, say 3 months probably in the Nether from the time that update comes out. So say that comes out May 1st. So it'd be May, June, July. So like probably like August, sort of, or even September. something like that. I don't know. Nothing in stone. Just kind of shooting the breeze about it. But I feel like maybe starting without the heavy infrastructure that we have might be kind of nice for once. Like people who like to make farms could make new farms. You know.
Me.
I don't know what we do exactly with our player base and how there'd be a lot of logistics to work out because we wouldn't be throwing it, and nothing would get thrown away.
So I know when we did talk, you said we're gonna keep player bases, and the idea specifically was maybe we stay away from those for maybe that first beginning season until we get all this done, like a checklist done, and then we, as soon as the off season, we're allowed to go back to the player base, or we can start on maybe partly a little hamlet or something, and then we can go back as soon as the new season starts. I don't know exactly.
Maybe make a pretend rule of okay, you can go back to your player base starting after season 6 or whatever, season 7. I mean,
Does anyone remember when Wells did his Kingdoms reset?
I do, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of something like that, where like he spent a while like until he could get like his stuff back and all of that, but he could still actually go back and use some of the farms that he had in the old place, and like he just kind of balanced it out that way. That could be an option.
I think that I mean that's kind of what we did in season 2. I mean, if it were up to me, I probably, because I'm not a farm builder guy, I would just keep using the old farms forever. But I know that we have people who really like that part, So the problem is, like, once we have a working creeper farm, like we'll never build one again. So for that play style, people who like doing that kind of stuff, I feel like it does kind of not lend itself as much to being creative in that style,
Yeah.
So it's just some thoughts.
I mean, it could be interesting for like player based stuff if like we can still kind of have I don't know, like one boat that goes and takes you back to the player based section where you can be like, oh yeah, this is like the one traveling merchant or something like that brings you back to player bases. Write something in with lore for that.
Yeah,
and then kind of keep going back so that you can still have that player base in the old kingdom, or you could try to make a new one in the new kingdom, and just kind of keep the player base like a place to hang your hat, quote unquote,
as a place to kind of
right. Yeah, because that was always. I mean, yeah, that's why I think Stu had mentioned we'll do new player bases, and like I don't want to do that because I want the idea is if you're in this world for 5 years, you should have a 5-year worth of player base stuff. You know what I mean? It should be like an awesome achievement.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that building a new player plus since we have to have player bases, they're supposed to be in a kingdom. If we start fresh, we're not going to have a kingdom. So then all the player bases would have to be in that first kingdom. That's a little weird too. Kind of doesn't.
I think it would also help for anyone new that we end up taking on to Vasten to be able to go back into the old world and just build a player base in some kingdom. Because that way, like, because I know when I came on, I was like, ooh, there's all these cool places that I want to go and build. And so it's almost kind of stifling if you're just like, yeah, no, we did a hard reset this season, so you can't go back to any of that.
So that's true. And I think it wouldn't be a can't go back forever. It'd be more like a can't go back for this season type of situation. I mean, writing lore would be easy for that. We could say, there's a terrible storm for, and you can't go that way until this other kingdom can come rescue or something like, there's lots of easy storylines.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to do this, Fix, but do you want to explain partly where this idea came from, other than with your storylines that you're working out?
Well, no, not in particular, because it's not all totally
okay.
But I think there's a real chance that as far as the overwhelming story of like the Nether War goes, I don't want to say it's played out, but I think that at some point it wouldn't be a terrible idea to find another conflict or something, and I mean, we've been on it for 4 years. That's a long time. So yeah, so I think it's the story that I'm working on writing out now, like the next Lore of Vasten sort of episode is going to entail probably what potentially could be the end of the Nether War. Although since we don't move forward in time, it won't actually end. But you could maybe see the door closing, you know, which would allow us to start a whole new thing if we wanted to go, say, 2 opposing man-made kingdoms, or you know, if we wanted to invent a new fantasy race and make that sort of the opponent.
So I know, and a lot of this you guys are partly out of. Fix and I did do a long talk about this for a while with lore reasons. So what I kind of did, just to let you know, Fix, with an idea, was you know, when we were talking about like House Comely and all that.
Yeah.
So what I currently did, and this can be shortened or changed, I don't care. I made names for 13 different houses, so that we can use within the next season or not. I don't care. And what the idea was maybe like there is a war between these different houses. For I don't know, we don't have a reason just yet. But
Candy.
what I have is kind of like the there was a power struggle because like House Comely, I have House Comely as like it was the ruling house of the area, kind of like how House Denau was a main. And we have like House Denau and House Belenos. So when Comely disappeared, it kind of turned a little bit, and I don't know how we're gonna show that or play that. It's however we want.
Well, I like the idea of writing lore slowly, and because okay, so my only initial in thinking, without really giving it any further thought, is that the only problem I can see with writing like 13 house names, for example, right away, is that it by doing it right away, then it eliminates, for people who want to come up with some ideas and some stuff, it kind of takes that away a little bit, you know. So I'd almost rather than write like you know, we have 4 years of history here, but none of it was really written, like it wasn't like it was all written at once. It was written very slowly over the course of years. And I think that can be a really effective way to keep everyone involved. Like, say if Lord comes up with some idea for a future house, it'd be nice to have not hamstrung by anything, you know, name or style or story or anything. He can come up with completely his own bit.
And that's why I'm just like, I don't care what house. It was just, they could even be placeholder names. I don't care. Yeah, so they were just kind of ideas I was thinking of.
I do not want to take the wind out of your sails because I think it's awesome, but at the same point, I think it's kind of good to let it just naturally happen, you know, over conversations and live streams and videos and, you know, that kind of stuff. Because I think you get more interactive content with the audience and with each other players and all that kind of stuff, rather than pre-writing it. You know, you guys came into a world that has been largely pre-written because you joined later, but it didn't start like that, you know. And I think it's nice to go slowly and allow it to sort of organically evolve. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Because some guys aren't into lore, like, at all, which is totally cool.
But the lore is so cool.
Not into
But you don't
lore.
wanna-
Gasp.
Yeah, exactly. But you
Find
don't
them
wanna,
and fire them.
I'm looking at you, Callus.
The Vasten Inquisition.
Or some guys are just into the very general lore, like just, okay, we're with the Nether, cool, you know, not like the name of the second granddaughter to the cousin of the heir of the throne, you know what I mean? Like, but
not
so
be
I
as
just don't wanna
insane as
hamstring.
me.
Yes, yeah, no one is, including myself, is that insane. But I think just keeping it wide open is probably a good rule of thumb to do. Oh my goodness, this is, how are you guys coming? I feel like I'm moving very slowly.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it takes time. That's for sure.
So let me. Oh my gosh, I'm missing rockets and I'm in a hole.
You're actually doing pretty good, Fix.
Damon,
Yep.
you have
Oh,
my
sorry.
rockets, and I'm in a hole.
Oh,
I
do
need
I?
help.
Shoot, where are you at?
Yep. Head over to the clay palace.
Okay.
Are you behind my cliff?
Yes, you passed me, Damon. Come
Hey, I
back.
lit it up, Stu. You know, I actually lit it up.
I know. I fell down into the hole before I realized it. I'm over here.
I'd say shoot up a rocket, but oh wait, you're down in. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep one for myself and then send the rest down to you because I don't know how many I took, so you can just have the lot. Okay.
Okay.
Let's actually. I've got an ender chest on me.
Woohoo! Land. Well, most of this under area has already started, completed lit. Now, thank gosh.
Yeah. Now it'll just be a matter of really hoping that we don't get all those mobs up top and just all of us die as we make palaces.
Well, I will have to go and light up that area too.
Yeah.
You found your calling, young one.
The torchbearer.
Oh, hey, Stu, kind of side note question. Have you done anything with the world save for that palace yet?
No, I haven't had a single moment to actually mess with it.
Yeah, no worries.
We've got, like I said earlier, with all the Corona stuff.
Yeah, you know what? Some of us are
thrown
alcoholics. It happens. It's okay. No judgment zone.
Dude, it was
well,
weird
I
today.
mean, Corona are like better drinks to be honest, but go ahead.
Today, my wife and I went out. She ordered some clothes for the kids, so we went out and just pick up, like order online, but then pick up at the store, you know. And we realized that we're running really low on K cups for our coffee. I thought, oh crap, we're already out. Maybe we should just stop. So I ran in. She kept the kids out in the car, and I ran into Bed Bath and Beyond, and like it was so weird. Like everyone was staying actually like 5 or 6 feet away. Like everyone was giving these like I had to kind of pass a woman, so like I walked a whole row over so I could get past her, and then later there was a guy behind me in line. And he stood way back. It was really. It like I was like proud. I was like, wow, you guys are actually on it and paying attention. I can't believe it.
We have like 2 grocery stores in the closest 2 towns to us, and one's a Safeway, and Safeway is like bare bones right now.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah. No, I've got friends that work at like Costco, Target, that kind of stuff, and they're just sending me photos of like completely bare shelves in the hygiene and like so toilet paper, hand sanitizer, everything. It's gone.
Yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
we have our distillery around here, and the one in the biggest one that we have closest to us in Portland. They're all the unusable alcohol that they make, they're turning into hand sanitizer and selling it.
That's solid.
It was pretty unfortunate. I ran out of toilet paper like just before the Corona thing.
Oh.
So I just went on my regular shopping day, which was Friday, to the mall. But the day before the government announced that like the day after Friday, which is today now, all the malls will be closed, all the restaurants will be closed, and the mall was utter hell. There was no toilet paper to be found anywhere. So
Yikes.
I will have to survive with just a few papers per go, I guess.
Oh, time to order a newspaper subscription.
Yeah, I guess that's the only solution.
Yeah, I was at a Walmart late after a gig, like maybe midnight or a little later, and I swung by the toilet paper. I thought, well, I should see.
I need
Maybe
to
they're
move
just
this
restocking some right now. I found 2 because one of we're good. My family, we just happen to have a giant thing of it. But one of the saxophone players I played with was like, I don't have any, and I don't know what to do. We're down to 1 roll in my family, and so I swung by for him, and I found 1 4-pack was left, and I had to almost run by a big woman to get to go get it.
That is a great mental image right there.
Run by a big woman.
Then you see like these pictures on Reddit, like of people driving out of Costco with like 3 pallets worth of whites and crap
insane.
like that. People, like Costco is irresponsible for allowing that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you need to put a cap on, okay, you can get 8 per person or something. Like that's insane.
Yeah, that's what we did.
The pallets or putting a cap?
putting a cap. Yeah, no, we didn't drive out of Costco with 23 pallets. That closest
dude,
Costco is
okay.
like 3 hours away.
We get used to it. We're only 20 pallets. It's fine.
That picture was
Alright,
of you.
Hey, you know what? Stuff happens.
James, you guys are all having a mental image of me just driving
Yeah, man.
a truck with 20 pallets of toilet paper.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
You do you, Stu. You do you.
We're so lucky. Like I was talking to my wife. I don't know if you guys know my is a pediatrician, and I was talking to her about it today. It's like, man, we're so lucky that this virus has a low mortality rate, even amongst the elderly. You know, it's still fairly low. Like, what if this was like a 70% killer? You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I'd love to say, well, hey, you know what? We're learning a valuable lesson here, but we're not.
No.
We're not. We don't learn lessons. We're not like it's not like after this is over, all of a sudden like disease research is going to keep all the funding that they're getting right now, because they won't.
No.
We had my family, even though we don't have any cases in our county or near our county, we are currently in quarantine. We've quarantined our family for protection for my sister. My sister had, right before the coronavirus officially came to the United States, she was having breathing issues, and they thought she had pneumonia, and then they said, we don't know what you have. Bye-bye.
Yeah, yikes.
So we're like, ooh, well, we better keep her safe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, honestly.
You're 5 feet away from us, we're 5 feet away from you. You're good.
Well, I was even thinking about, you know, I mean, it's basically it's a sure thing that at some point someone's going to come in my wife's office and have it. Like, you're not supposed to, you know, you're not supposed to, but some idiot will for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
So I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
I just hope my family gets spared, because even though I personally will just be sick about it, my mom is kind of weak for lung diseases in general, and my grandparents are kind of weak in general as well. But at this point, I'm not even legally allowed to visit my grandparents, even though they live very close by,
Right.
because they're in a elderly home. But yeah, I get why, but it's kind of frustrating at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And that's something like our communities, both communities I have lived in are heavily elder based. So what do you do then?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, on
Yeah,
the server, we're gonna have to do our best to make sure we're protecting that elder guardian, because
At least 12 blocks away from each other, please.
when Minecraft has the solution for coronavirus, elder guardian.
Well, you know, we should really try to just make sure we protect old gray man, because everyone's
Really high risk right there.
at his advanced age. Exactly.
We're gonna chain an elder guardian to him. Just be safe, man. Be safe.
See, I was gonna say me, but then wait, I'm not the oldest. I'm not the, like, barely. I mean, it's really close, but I'm barely not the oldest person on the server.
Also, Fix. So, you know, you were supposed to yell at me when you were going to take this offline and put it on the store server?
Was I? For what?
Yes, so I could remind you to put on the new data pack.
Yeah. Oh, I had, yeah. But, well, I'll have to do it again.
I was just rewatching that video, because you released it today, too. I was like,
Yeah.
Did you guys read
just a funny side note.
Did you guys read the article about the library in Minecraft from PC Gamer?
I did read it. It was great.
Yeah.
The what?
Please enlighten us.
They made like a huge library map, and in the library they actually contained all the journalism articles which are banned in some countries. Since Minecraft isn't banned in those countries, you can now read them while you're in Minecraft.
Oh,
That's
very,
funny.
Very cool. Yeah.
that's going to be an interesting thing. New ban on it, just like in Turkey.
Yeah, it's a fantastic thing. Like, help get that stuff out. Stop people from hiding behind regimes and allow for the freedom of press, even if some of those reporters are dead actually.
Yeah.
Not all of us Americans think that the press is the enemy of the people.
Well, no. Every American thinks one enemy or one press is an enemy of the people. It just depends which one and what way they swing. And
Well,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but like,
no matter what, every American has at least one press outlet that's blacklisted in their personal view.
yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm not touching that.
But it's very dangerous to use those words for the press. It's very dangerous.
Doop, 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 doop.
How's the lighting up going?
Almost done.
Nice.
Can I join the realm? Well, actually, our realm is a closed realm. It's the Realm of Vasten, and it's mostly for content, video creators and streamers alike. If you are really interesting, I suggest you look up Fixit 142, and on the Discord you can ask him about. Well, you can ask for more information. And if you're a big content creator, there is a chance you can join, but currently we're not really letting new people in, mostly because we are a rather big group already, and most of the things we do works better with like a smaller community.
Okay, this is all we need. We're good. Just like resource hoarding on a level that I haven't seen since I visited. I think it was the inside of your toy factory where you had like 3 chests of shulker bots
You
of just
quiet
all
over
the
there.
materials.
I'm still working. On that
Don't tell anyone. No.
Don't tell Mar.
I used to have so much nice stuff, and then Truth came along and took it all away.
And then it was Mar.
And I still remember, man. You guys don't even know, like, because I sometimes if I'm off camera, I'll like, it's like, wait, no, I have a storage hut over here. It's I know I left stuff over here, like, because I need something, and I'll go. It's like, oh yeah, that was like 3.5 years ago, and Truth found it.
Yeah.
It must be rough having to always go around going, I can't handle the truth.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
You can't handle the truth.
Sorry,
I
I'll
miss that
shut
dude.
myself up.
I wish you'd come back.
Yeah, for sure.
He just asked me for our data pack. He's been playing single player a little bit recently, getting back in Minecraft a bit.
How's it going over there, Fix?
I don't know, slow. It's
Damon,
so random.
do you want me to light up your area too?
Like the palace that we're working on?
No, I'm talking about your personal base.
Oh, it's your call, really. I'm not super worried about it because, like, I'm only ever really there solo, and then there's not a ton of mobs that are spawning there. But that's your call.
I won't touch it.
I will survive, I'm sure.
I even said personal base wrong. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was rather strange.
Did you? Did all of you guys hear how I said it?
It sounded like the Toronto airport. Pearson.
Yep. Personal base.
Which, if you can avoid going there, definitely avoid going there. Absolutely.
I don't ever have to fly up
I've
that
flown
way.
over there.
Flights.
flown out
The
there
furthest
for
flight
25
I will go far is like Seattle.
It was a lot cheaper when I was living in Montreal. It was a lot cheaper fly out of than the Montreal airport.
Oh, yeah. If you can fly out of anywhere other than Toronto, it's usually a good call.
Oh no, Toronto was when I lived there. This is back 2006, probably. Toronto was a lot cheaper than Montreal, so I went
really?
that way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I cannot say I shared that experience of loving the Toronto airport.
I didn't. I mean, I didn't like love it, but I loved that it was cheaper. So I'd rather drive whatever it was, 5 or 6 hours or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
A little
fair.
More, I think. Yeah. But like, man, I can get in my car. I get in my car like 5 or 6 hours. Like it's nothing. I'm so
Yeah.
used to driving to gigs and late hours and all that kind of stuff. I kind of love that time, you know, especially with rambunctious, insane children in my house. It's like it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Like it's just so quiet.
I'm always like the driver for any trips that buddies and I do, and it's nice. I never have a problem with it.
I will never be the driver because I am a horrible driver.
I believe that.
Yeah, Fix just assumes that automatically for my person.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're scattered, but you're a little scattered.
Yeah, I'm easily distracted. I can't be. I'm easily bored as well, so that never helps.
I wouldn't recommend a trip of 10 hours of driving though. That really burnt me out.
Yeah. No, I did from where I am to Quebec in a day, but far side Quebec City, and that was I think I left at 11 and we got there at 10, so it was a solid 11 hours in a car.
Yeah, that's long.
Yeah.
That's like me driving down to California.
Yeah. No, definitely
Me going to go visit OGM.
break it up if you can, for sure.
I used to do when I lived in Montreal. Montreal to Pittsburgh was like Montreal to my parents' house, which is like an hour outside of Pittsburgh, was exactly 10 hours, like almost to the minute. It was exactly 10 hours. And I would do so. I'd play a gig Friday night, and I did this a lot because I always kind of thought I'd probably come back to Pittsburgh to live. So I wanted to keep my contacts and stuff. And as a musician, man, once they find someone else to play, then even when you come back, like, well, we have a guy now, you know. So I would still keep on taking gigs just so people remembered I existed. And I would play a gig in Montreal on Friday, and then leave, drive overnight, see my parents for a little bit, have lunch with them, and then go play a gig in Pittsburgh on Saturday, sleep for a few hours, and then drive back on Sunday morning to Montreal for school the next day.
Yeah.
And
I just
often.
I just killed a skeleton wearing a skeleton.
Nice. And so what I would do is 10 hours. So I would get either a 10 cut slice of pizza, like a giant extra large pizza, or I'd get a 10-piece chicken KFC meal. And I would just eat one every hour. I'd just set an alarm to help the time pass by. It was a great system. I gained a lot of weight, but it was a great system.
The light up should be done now.
All right, come build cliffs.
Yeah.
We're almost done with them all.
If you want to go like lazy mode, you could just cobble all the stuff that I've been doing.
Okay.
So I have not thrown any texture variation in here. I've just been doing the straight stone.
I just kind of recently in my life, for however many years I've been playing this game, I just kind of recently started actually like doing cobblestone at the same time.
Yeah, I do
It's a lot
sometimes.
faster.
Other times I don't. It's kind of depends how I feel.
Wow, man, this is a huge project. My goodness. Well, I'm almost to the docks, at least. So
Nice. I just finished doing all the underwater stuff.
Oh, wow. You did all that the whole way around?
Where we were working at least, yeah.
That's a big project. Okay.
Oh gosh dang it.
Nevis, glad to have you back playing Minecraft again, man.
Yeah. It's
Having a good time being back?
yeah, it's been nice. I just I was busy, man. I was surprised at how busy life got.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I kind of started to get the urge again.
Nice.
So it's good to be back.
Oh, Stu, I almost got to bed. You just barely beat me.
I beat you to your own bed.
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh, I like that, Lord. The dirt on the edge there. That'll be really nice.
Maybe I need to come light up this top side as well.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We sleep enough. Put down some cliffs. That's what. As soon as we get these cliffs done, the sooner we can end this damn project.
Whew!
Last night I
wow.
was on. I did a bunch of train rail supports, guys. They suck. It takes so long and adds like nothing. It's like when you improve your house by adding like a new air conditioner, or a new heater. Like it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
fun. You can't see it.
Yeah,
But it's a necessity.
and it's
Yeah.
not great video material either. You're just like, oh, and I built another support.
Yeah, that's exactly
Support.
like the other 9 that I built. Yeah, exactly. No record. It takes forever. It's really grindy. Like I just sit there and watch Netflix and.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do when I'm on the server. I'm just watching.
Yeah, wow, there's still a lot to go.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I just kind of took a fly around.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start on this other side of the island.
And yeah, like for when we get close to my personal base, like don't really worry about messing around with that stuff. Like when you get up to kind of where that tower hits the water, like you can just kind of cut it off there. Or if you feel like doing cliffs up to it, I'm gonna do the whole thing around cliffs up to basically where that outline is. It's at the right height too, so
Okay.
totally up to whoever's feeling like doing stuff.
I mean, the nice thing is this is so big that we don't have to worry about like stairs and slabs and walls and really like extra crazy detailing because it's just
Oh,
it's such big scale that you don't necessarily need to.
Right.
So,
I've
that
been
was-
throwing some
how
in,
that-
to be honest. Not much, but
Oh, that's
just
cool.
a couple.
I mean, that's not a bad thing if you throw them in, but I don't think it's because it's just so big. I am so tired of villagers right now. I've been working in this Bedrock world for villagers for I don't know, 5 or 6 hours trying to get one singular trade that doesn't suck. I hate them. I
Yeah.
don't know why anyone plays with villagers.
Bar.
It's so tedious and awful. It's like I break like their dumb workstation. I thought that they were supposed to at that point go back to like a nitwit and then you could put the workstation down and it'll refresh your trades, but then they inevitably turn into something else or someone else will randomly drop their trade. It just sucks. Like nothing works the way I think it's supposed to because I don't really know mechanics.
Yeah, that's tough. That is always the sad thing about the single player worlds. You're like, well, you know, it's kind of nice to just do my own thing the whole time, but also nobody else is here to help me with all these mechanics.
Exactly right.
You're just like, I want someone to build me a farm, please.
If it were here, I'd just be like, hey, let's make a trade. I'll make something pretty. Someone who knows how to do crap. Can you do this, please?
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly. The IOU guild, which I think that was during my like absolutely hectic week, and I don't understand what's going on with it, and I haven't had the time to read up
Oh,
on
yeah.
it yet.
Yeah, same.
Okay, it's really simple. So we don't have currency in this world, right? Because everything is community.
Mhm.
So we invented currency for us players, not for the lore, not for the people, but for actual us. And the currency is your banner, for like your personal base banner. And the idea is, say I'm trying to get a mending villager or something like that, and I'll be like, hey, Lord, how about if you come and get me a mending villager here, and I'll pay you, 4 banners or whatever. We'll negotiate how many banners that's worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 IOUs. And then at some point, so then he does it, and then I give him the banners. And then at some point, if he's like, hey, I want a big wheat field here, but I don't want to plant it. So then he's like, hey, Fix, remember those IOUs? Here we go. I got, I have 4. And that's basically how it works. It's just like, it's like a favor guild.
Okay.
So like crap that you don't want to do that you need done, you can have someone else who maybe likes to do that style of thing better, or just wants to get rich by collecting IOUs or whatever.
Just goes and lords them over everyone. Like, guess who's got a bunch of IO?
Yeah, and then just drops like in a video is like, so I'm starting a mountain, and everyone who owes IU is like, no. Hold on one second. I'm gonna stop checking my son. Stu, don't let me die.
On my way.
Stu's like, but how will I not die?
I'm gonna die protecting him.
Stu is like, how can I trap him now?
Well, I did trap him for season 4, so and he wasn't happy.
Didn't you trap him this season too? Or who was that? I was on and I watched it happen, and I might have done nothing, but like...
Well, I majorly trapped him season 4, and he was very mad for a long time. Like he went AFK, so I surrounded him in blocks. So then he mined it out, and then he found out he was trapped in a giant dome of barrier blocks. So then he dug down, and I watched him secretly, and then I felt him surrounded with barrier blocks again. Yeah, I kind of deserved the anger, but it was funny.
Yeah, yikes.
It was funny. Okay, time to go back to the other side of the island. I hope my cliffs look just fine. And Fix, you're still muted, just to let you know. Ooh, okay.
His spelling's about as bad as yours now.
Hey, leave me alone!
Yeah, we all need to sign the petition to leave Stu alone. I'm sorry, that was...
I feel attacked. That's because you are, Stu. I just need to make the unbearable sound.
Hello, Mr. Drowned.
I think my cliffs are gonna look extremely weird.
That's just fine.
That's the way she goes.
Please, Emerald.
We might need to make a few ways for people to get back up the island, maybe, but
Yeah,
they will be
maybe
fine.
like a few little pathways somewhere could be nice.
So I'm gonna have to run out for now.
All right.
No worries.
Okay, see ya.
See you later.
Have a good one.
All right, back.
Welcome back.
There is a drowned, and it is angry.
They always are.
Yeah, I think one of the nicest things about Bedrock is the ability to make drowned farms, and you just get to laugh at them, and you're like, "Huh, I have a bunch of drowned here," when normally they're just annoying and in the water.
You
The
can...
worst thing about Bedrock is the sheer amount of drowned that are there. It's unbelievable.
Oh, it's insane. Honestly.
I hear a big point of the Nether update is going to be more parity. So
Yeah. No, I mean they'll probably get around to it eventually, but yeah, like the drowned is definitely a bit nuts
Yeah.
on Bedrock. No, so much so that I might have permanently switched over to PC at this point.
Well, I guess that works.
Well, I play only on PC, and I've still chosen to play a dumb series on Bedrock like an idiot. What sucks is my first Bedrock series is still doing well, but that series ended, so like no one's my second one's doing terribly.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah, I don't understand. So every time someone comments on the first one, like, no, go watch the new one. That's when. But still no luck. I'll be curious to see what happens with this legacy at SMP. I know a lot of those guys aren't known for sticking with stuff all that long.
Yeah.
Curious. I was a little surprised that no one new got invited to Hermitcraft this season. Actually,
I'll be honest, I have not kept up with it at all.
I did more about like to see if anyone new got invited more than, but yeah, just no one knew. I was really shocked that they wouldn't add just some new blood.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, I guess if everyone's like staying on, then that probably affects it too. Like if you're not removing players, then just adding new ones would probably like, I'm not saying like hurt the dynamic or anything, but might affect the size of everything that you're going for. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's less worrisome with Vasten because you're like, yes, we will build more. That's the way we go. But
Right.
yeah, with like Hermitcraft, it might go that way a bit.
Well, for Vasten, you can kind of count on a certain amount of loss, like player wise. You know, if we start with 20, a couple weeks in the season, we'll actually have 10. That's always the way it is.
Yeah.
That's even the way it is with like even Craftaway and like other, content creator SMPs, like, because none of us do this for a living. That's the difference.
And even in Hermitcraft, they drop off. It just takes a little bit longer.
Exactly, and they rely on that. That's like their full income, And
Yeah.
so, when it's not our full income, people just do it because they want to do it. So people do, unfortunately, people do come and go, and that's a drag. I wish it wasn't like that, but knowing that it is, that's why I take more people than I feel would be ideal for the server, because I know that about half of them are not going to be there here, even ever. Sometimes we take people and they just like never even show up, like you never even see them log on.
I am still here. Yay.
Yeah.
Even though it gets rough sometimes with time and life, but hey, that's part of it.
Yeah, real life happens. Real life's the thing. I don't know if with home quarantines and all that stuff, I don't know how it's going to happen. Like, I don't know if that means that everyone's going to be on a lot more or less, or I'll be curious how that goes. I'm going to be on probably less, I would think, because if my kids aren't at school, well, then.
Well, for me, I have like college, but I have it from home now, so I have to do even my computer labos from home, which will take more time because a poor connection to the remote VPN, etc. So I'm not sure about probably less as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I know I'll probably be on a month hiatus in about a week because moving, starting new job, will not be taking the computer with me at first, and then Actually, I'll be honest. I might be gone till like end of May.
Oh,
Not even gonna lie. That is the unfortunate side effect of getting married.
yeah. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
dare you? No, okay.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna try my best to at least get a video or two out during that, and like I'll still be on Discord and everything. It's just like without the computer, that completely kills any ability I have to record.
Oh yeah.
And then with the whole moving and everything, right? That's the way she'll go.
Yep. Oh man, this is very deep water where this dumb cliff has to come out. Nevins, I liked it better when you did all this underwater crap, and I could just stay above ground.
Yeah.
We have cobble floating around somewhere, right?
There's some out by the granite plot.
Cobble. That should be all I need. Lord, you got like the top of the cliffs and stuff?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sweet. I shall start replacing the bottom.
Yeah, let's take a little fly around. That was pretty good. So we're an hour in. Let's see. My kid is not going to sleep, and that sucks. That means my time is winding down quickly. Been in there already for an hour. It's just jumping. He's jumping on his bed. He's a maniac. Wow, this is a huge project, guys. What are we doing?
Yeah, honestly.
Holy cow.
It was your idea.
Yeah, idiot.
It
idiot.
literally was.
Oh, so stupid.
We're doing quite a bit though. It's really progressing at least.
It looks a lot better. I mean, it looks a lot better. I just flying over. Damon, is this your black sailed ship?
No, that was I think that was shit. I'm gonna mess up his name. Morganon. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember him from like the week that I played with him on E.
Wow, it's a big difference. It looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll have a ship in there at some point, but it'll be over by where my personal base is. I've already got like a docks area laid out. I'm thinking I might even want to try to like have some way to get a ship connected to the lumber kingdom, which I'm forgetting the name of. Yeah. Just because like if this is a shipbuilding area, it should probably have a way to get lumber. So
yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and then also like I don't know if you guys have noticed like at the player base that one crane area.
Oh yeah, was that you?
Yeah. So the crane is mine. So that's gonna eventually hold a longboat, and that longboat is gonna teleport to a ship teleport to my player base. Just because I wanted to like, because you can't get to the banking clan via cart like at all. It's literally impossible.
Yeah.
So like it'd be kind of silly to have a cart going there when you literally can't send a cart there. So
yeah, right. That's true. Yeah.
that's why I kind of figured just a nice little like a crane fit at the end, and you can like raise and lower like a longboat through that. And
Yeah,
I
that
figured
works
that'd be a good way to do a little teleport there without completely ruining the aesthetic of the area.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Cool. I'd never even thought about it.
Yep. So if anyone's ever like super confused why that's there, that is why that's there.
Are those your campfire docks? I was wondering who put those up.
I don't think so. Like the stuff below it.
There's like newish campfire docks in Port Bray. It's not just below, but it's close to it. It's right in that sort of nook.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was who did the big project there? It was for a quest. Was expand the docks at Port Bray.
Side did a quest there, but I asked him, and he said those aren't his campfire dogs.
Jinwei did also a quest in there, like close to there, but they were interior, so I'm not sure if he did that. But
Oh, I bet it was at Jinwei. Yeah, he's been floating around Port Bray. I bet
That makes sense.
and they have done the same docks into Edgeray, so maybe.
Yeah, that makes
probably.
sense. Yeah, no, those were not me. All I did over there was that was junk.
Oh well, guys, I gotta go get my 2-year refusing sleep.
No worries.
All I ask
We
for.
shall,
all I ask for in life.
We'll power through the cliffs.
Yeah. Well,
Hopefully, get them all kind of buried.
yeah. Just go ahead and completely finish it, and then I'll see you later.
Come on and take the credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great group recording session. I did all of it.
Exactly. I'll do a very nice wrap up solo here at the end after it's all done.
Yep.
All right, guys. Sorry, I got to duck out. I'll talk to you later on.
See you later,
Alright.
Fix.
See ya.
See ya. Is anyone near a bed?
Yes, I have one in my inventory.
Sweet. Oh, no, come on. I think these cliffs are coming together pretty nicely. I definitely like them.
Exactly.
It's going to be annoying having to like get all of the cobblestone closer to the top because I can only reach so far from.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's the yikes of texture variation. But I might be able to do it from the inside too. To be honest.
At some points that might definitely be easier.